Did you know that your cat might feel uncomfortable with your kisses? In this video, we will uncover the truth about how felines really interpret human affection. In just a few minutes, you will discover whether your demonstrations of love are strengthening or harming your bond with this furry friend. You need to ensure your cat doesn't feel bad. Stay tuned and transform the way you interact with your cat. Differences in showing affection. When it comes to demonstrations of affection, cats have their own rules. For them, affection doesn't come in the form of kisses, as it does among humans. In the feline world, licks and the famous slow blink are the true gestures of love. Have you ever noticed your four-legged friend blinking at you? That's his way of saying, "I trust you." While we see kisses as something natural, for cats, it can feel like an invasion, something uncomfortable and unexpected. And this can change how they respond to your affection. Now, this doesn't mean that cats don't feel affection for you, quite the opposite. The issue is that, instead of seeking kisses, they prefer other forms of interaction. When your cat starts licking your hands or head, this is the feline equivalent of a kiss. Each lick is like a seal of trust, a way to show that he feels safe by your side. But a kiss, as we know it, can be interpreted as invasive behavior. That's why it's important to pay attention to your furry friend's preferences and respect what he finds comfortable. So, if your cat recoils when you try to kiss him, don't take it personally. He's just expressing the boundaries that make him feel safe. Learning to interpret these behaviors can strengthen your relationship with your feline and avoid unnecessary stress episodes. After all, each slow blink or lick is a demonstration of love that means so much more than a simple kiss. And by understanding this, you'll start to notice other important details about how cats learn and adapt to what we call human affection. Learning and adaptation. Even though cats aren't born understanding what a kiss is, they are great learners when it comes to affection. If you've noticed that your cat starts to get used to kisses, it's because he might be associating this gesture with something pleasant. When a kiss is followed by a treat or that scratch at the base of the ears that they love so much, the experience becomes positive for the feline. Gradually, he begins to understand that the kiss is part of a ritual of affection, even if it's not something natural in his world. This doesn't mean that all cats will learn to enjoy kisses. Each feline has its own comfort limit, and some may simply not like this approach. If your cat recoils or becomes tense, it's important to respect that. Forcing a behavior he doesn't appreciate can lead to stress. On the other hand, if he starts to accept the kiss and even purrs in response, it means that the experience is being associated with something positive. So, a good trick is to always pay attention to your furry friend's preferences and reinforce the behaviors that make him feel good. This adaptation process also reveals something interesting about cats: they can learn new ways to interact with humans. Over time, many cats learn to associate kisses with affection, especially when they realize that this gesture is an extension of the love they receive in other forms, such as petting or their favorite treat. In the end, the secret lies in understanding the signals your cat gives you and adjusting your way of showing affection to strengthen that bond even further. And, of course, respect for boundaries is the crucial point in this relationship. Respecting space and body language. Respecting your cat's boundaries is essential for a harmonious coexistence. Cats are animals that value their personal space and can react negatively when that boundary is crossed. Signs like a flicking tail, ears pinned back, or a tense body are clear ways of saying, "That's enough." Ignoring these signs can lead to stress and, over time, harm the bond you share. Therefore, learning to read this body language is crucial for strengthening your relationship with your four-legged friend. A practical example is when your cat approaches you for affection. If he is relaxed, purring, and even has his eyes closed, you can continue, but always with attention. The moment he starts flicking his tail sharply or his ears begin to drop, it's time to stop. Respecting these signals not only prevents discomfort but also builds even more trust between you and your cat. This subtle communication is key to a healthy and affectionate relationship. Respecting space doesn't mean that your cat doesn't love you or that you can't show affection. Rather, it means you are following the rules of the feline world. The more you respect the limits he sets, the safer he will feel by your side. And believe me, this can even lead to spontaneous and affectionate gestures, like licks or that famous slow blink. The key is to learn to balance the affection you wish to give with the space he needs to maintain. After all, every respectful interaction creates a deeper connection and paves the way for new learning between you and your furry friend. Individual preferences and personality differences. Just like humans, every cat has a unique personality, which means their preferences for demonstrations of affection can vary greatly. While some cats are more affectionate and love physical interactions, others may be more reserved or even distant. This doesn't mean that a more reserved cat doesn't feel affection for their owner. Rather, it means they prefer to express it in more subtle ways, such as following you around the house or simply being present in the same environment. Understanding your cat's personality is essential to knowing how far you can go in terms of demonstrations of affection, like kisses. For example, more extroverted cats may enjoy kisses and even seek that type of contact, especially if they have been socialized early to associate human interactions with positive feelings. On the other hand, more introverted cats might prefer interactions that respect a greater distance, opting to receive affection only in certain areas of their body or at specific times of the day. Understanding these individual traits is a pathway to creating a healthier relationship that meets your furry friend's emotional needs. This understanding of individual preferences goes far beyond simply interpreting signs of discomfort. It involves accepting that each cat has its own way of connecting and showing affection. And this, in turn, requires the owner to be observant and flexible. By adjusting your expectations and the type of affection you offer based on your cat's personality, the bond between you becomes stronger and more respectful, creating a more harmonious and rewarding coexistence for both of you. Benefits of creating affection routines to strengthen the bond. Cats are animals that love routine. They feel more secure when they know what to expect from their surroundings, and this includes interactions with their owners. Establishing an affection routine, with regular moments of tenderness, can be a powerful way to strengthen the bond between you and your cat. For instance, if you notice that your cat enjoys being petted in the morning or after meals, creating a specific time for these interactions allows them to associate these experiences with positive and predictable feelings. In addition to helping your cat feel more comfortable, these routines also reduce stress. Cats can feel anxious in unpredictable situations, and consistent interactions help create a sense of emotional stability. This is especially important for cats that are more sensitive to changes in their environment, such as the arrival of new family members or alterations in their daily routine. The repetition of these affectionate moments acts as an emotional anchor, allowing the cat to feel secure by your side, knowing they can rely on these gestures of affection. Another benefit of affection routines is the opportunity to strengthen communication between you. Since cats express affection in more subtle ways than humans, these regular moments allow you to pay closer attention to your four-legged friend's signs of pleasure or discomfort. Over time, this creates a silent but extremely effective flow of communication, where both parties better understand each other's limits and preferences. This cycle of mutual trust forms the foundation for a more harmonious and happy coexistence, where affection and respect go hand in hand. Now that you've uncovered the secrets of how your cat perceives kisses, it's time to take action. How about starting to observe what makes your kitty happy? Share your experiences in the comments and discover tips from other cat lovers. If you want to deepen your knowledge about the feline world, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. We have many more videos waiting for you, filled with valuable information that will transform the way you interact with your four-legged friend. Click now and come learn more about how to provide the best affection for your cat. They deserve all our love.